What's up, guys? Welcome back to Out of Ore. I'm Hockmed from Hockmed Gaming. We are here still with our season 2. Gonna keep going with this. I am gonna make some changes for sake of progression and not having videos where we really can't do what we need to do at the time. So, and if y'all have a problem with this or you think it's not a good idea, let me know in the comments. Again, this isn't your typical, oh, I don't know what to do, leave a comment below, for interaction. I am sincere when I say it. It's what I'm here for. I want to make this video something that you guys want to watch and enjoy, and other people that stumble upon it like and enjoy as well. But I'm considering, and I'm going to do it this episode, and we'll see how it goes. I'm going to get rid of the little debuff wheel at the beginning, and they use the hopper wheel. I feel like that is just kind of slowing things down, and it isn't so much a challenge. Like, it's not hard to so much to find something else to do or to use a different piece of equipment. That's not really the issue for me. It's just, I feel like we're, how many episodes are we even in now? I can't even keep up. 40? Maybe 40 now? Maybe more than that? I don't even know. But I feel like we're to the point where we're not really, like, the pit hasn't got much bigger. The last, 3 or 4 episodes, I haven't been able to use the hopper, or the truck's been down, so I couldn't even, truck it in. And I find other stuff to do, which is great. So I think I'm gonna dump those. I'm gonna get rid of those for now, unless you guys think that I should just keep them and you're fine with the way things are going. I do intend on keeping the tiers. I'm still going to unlock vehicles. I still have all my missions and quests and stuff like that I have set up to do, like paving roads before I unlock next tier and stuff like that. So that is my plan. Let me know what you think. We're going to do it this episode, but that means I do have to roll for a new piece of equipment. So let's see what we happen to get here. DX900. Okay. DX900 it is. Which, that should be, what? Is that, dozer, right? Yep, DX900. So we did unlock a new dozer. I forgot to take the money out for the tunneler and stuff because my game does not pull the money out automatically anymore after some update. I tried to see if there's anything I could do with it, with the devs and stuff, and I'm guessing not because I didn't get to hear anything back on it. Which is fine. I know I'm a tiny fish in the sea of content creation, and I get that, so no big deal. So I just got to manually go in. I drop it into a website, minus out the money that I haven't wrote down, but minus it out, and then re-upload the save into the folder. It's kind of a pain in the ass, to be honest with you, but for the sake of what it is what I'm doing. At some point when we're making enough money where it's not even object, I'm probably not going to mess with it anymore, but for right now, it is still very much in play. So today I want to keep digging. I gotta get digging that out, and going to town with that guy. I want to get this last little bit here done, this little bit here. Let's get this moved down to here, and then we can start clearing off this level here. So that is, I think, my game plan at the moment. Like, I don't feel like I've been in this guy in forever. I don't know if you're on or not, but we'll find out. So we are gonna go to town on this. Really hoping to unlock a new loader. Like I said, even though it's not huge, in any means, it's still every little bit extra and every scoop helps out a ton. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna dig this down. Pretty good right here. I think we're pretty much like over here. a little bit there, a little bit there. I'd like to think we should be pretty legit on getting this taken care of today. But yeah, so I don't know. It really wasn't making the game challenging, right? Like, I mean, nothing, I don't think you could really do make the game challenging. Unless you're like, oh, I have to use a pickaxe for 100 hours of in-game time or something like that, you know, whatever the case might be. I think it was just slowing down us getting somewhere. So the tiers will still keep us from having, you know, the biggest equipment in the game, you know, the projects I have to do before I can even spin to unlock them is still going to slow us down. And keep us, you know, from just having the best of everything right away. I'm still gonna make everything. I'm not gonna be able to buy concrete and steel, stuff like that. All that's still the same. It's pretty much just getting rid of the wheel that gives us problems every episode and whether we can use that hopper or not. So, again, let me know if you like that aspect, if it was kind of like, you know, yes, you enjoyed not knowing what we were going to do or not knowing how I was going to be screwed that episode. Let me know and I'll go back to it. This is a change that I didn't, like I said, not so much make for me per se, but a change for, you know, you guys that watch these episodes and these seasons and kind of want to see a bigger project coming out of this. So yeah, so I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Back here and getting some more out of ore content out to you. I got to work on getting a backlog of these recorded, so that way I have some, because there's a lot of stuff that's coming out, a lot of stuff I want to do different. Plus, second week of November, I'm gone for a week for my first vacation in like 4.5 years. Oh, super excited. Need one for sure. You know, it's not like we're going anywhere like exotic. We're going to my parents down in Florida, which is awesome because I haven't seen my mom in about a year now, and even the last time I seen her was seen her, what was that now, about 6 months ago. My grandma died, so I don't really count that. It's not really a great situation to see your family that you don't get to see much. But then I seen her for my one daughter's wedding last year in August. And again, that was better. We got to hang out and chill and stuff like that, but you know, it was a lot of work. So, and then the time before that was 2021, I think it was, when we helped to move down to Florida. We drove, I drove their truck down there, and my wife obviously went with me and rode and kept me company in the truck, and they drove their big old semi-cube van. It wasn't even a cube van, it was a cube truck. Like, it was a semi front end, but, you know, enclosed on the back. No, not a trailer, like, per se, but big old Penske truck. And then we got down there and that was all work. So this time we're going down there for a week, and it'll strictly be just chilling. I think we're going to go to the Tampa Zoo because they live an hour or so away from it. And my wife absolutely loves animals and zoos, and I do as well. I like going to zoos. You know, even though when you really think about it, besides the creepy factor, like if I wasn't with my wife, would I just go to the zoo by myself? No, probably not. But I do enjoy seeing her happy and doing stuff that she enjoys, and I do enjoy the zoo. I do enjoy stuff like that, but I think most of it's enjoying her enjoying it, you know? you have a wife or you're in a relationship and it's a good one, then you know what I'm saying. You know exactly what I mean by it. May go to, what is Disney Zoo called? Wild Kingdom, I think, right? May go to that one. That one's like 2.5 hours away. So we'll just chill at in the pool, and have some drinks. I'm sure. I don't drink a whole lot. Pretty much socially, and even that I don't do all the time. Not probably so much for that. I don't really go out and do stuff. I don't party. I don't go to bars. I never have been that kind of person. For me, logistically and logically, I'd much rather sit at home, comfortable, with a bunch of friends over, and drink alcohol, if I'm gonna drink, way cheaper. So, but yeah, so this is gonna be a good time, a good relaxing time. So I gotta get some videos. I have a bunch right now ready to go, but I want to get some out of horror in there. I've been doing a couple horror games for October. Those will be coming out, or have been coming out, and they'll keep coming out. There may be a couple stragglers there that got left behind or not quite released. It'll go just into November. And then, yeah, Vane recently come out, so I'm gonna be playing a lot of Vane. That was a really awesome game. I played the demo and beta of that, and I'm also looking at possibly trying to stream at least once a week. I have started, and this might be a mistake, it might not, I don't really care, but I've started my account stuff on Kick. I know they got a weird rep, like, oh, all the bad boys and stuff like that go there, but I can't get on board with Twitch anymore. I mean, I go there to watch the people I watch and support them and stuff like that, but if you don't sub, or you're not turbo mode or whatever it is. I mean, the other day I hopped into a stream. I got hit with 9 ads for the beginning, and there's no pre-rolls turned off, so that was weird. But I got hit with 9 ads then, and then I felt like 20 minutes later I got hit with, I think, 12 ads. And in 30 seconds a piece. Yeah, it's just insane. It's not for me. And then you take all the stuff happening around Twitch, and I made this decision before the latest TwitchCon stuff, which is a whole nother topic, but that just adds to it, knowing that I think I'm making that decision. It's just the stuff they allow on their platform, the kind of way they handle stuff. You can clearly tell that if you're a nobody, you're definitely a nobody, and they make sure you know it. But yeah, so I'm gonna do YouTube and Twitch or and Kick is my plan. I know that ultimately Twitch is bigger than Kick. When it comes to discoverability, no idea. I would say Twitch may be better. I don't know. Like, I'm sure if I go on there today and streamed, out of ore, something like that, I'd probably have decent odds of being found by people looking for out of ore. But if I go in there today and play Battlefield 6, which I really want to play some more, but I've played it, I don't know what I got, 50, 60 hours in it already. I've been loving, got us some Battlefield 6. Playing with the Discord group I joined, Content House. A great bunch of guys there that's where I do my dirt racing at. They have Battlefield, Escape from Tarkov, Farming Sim. I think they got a Farming Sim 22 server up right now, because 25, with their limits and stuff, a lot of the mods and maps just cause too many issues. American Truck, I think they have Rust. I'm trying to remember because when you join the Discord, you have like you select what you want to be part of, and there's some I don't have. I think maybe Arc. Um, so I don't really have those ones selected because I don't play those. So just trying to keep myself, with what I do. But either way, we've been doing a lot of Battlefield 6 in there. They're trying to get themselves a hardcore server going for, you know, for people. We had one, and then we had bots, so we could keep a game running. We didn't really care about the XP because it wasn't an XP farm. It was just bots to fill slots, and then they changed it. Now you can't. If you have a bot, you get like some experience, but none of your weapon experience counts, and like they went from kind of like too much XP and like kind of not right, like from one extreme to another, like to straight up no, none of this at all. So now if you go in there, like we're like the last few days, I don't know about right this moment, but we were the only hardcore server that was available that was full XP, but it's just getting buried with modified XP, which people I think are starting to realize that you get XP, but it's not as much, and your weapons ain't leveling up and stuff like that. So we're trying to build Battlefield on that community now. So if you're into that kind of stuff or not, I highly recommend them. It's Content House, and an avid supporter, and their whole plan is to make a place for communities come together, and creators and stuff have a place to make content, collab together, work together, help each other out, stuff like that. So pretty exciting. But beyond that, like, talking to one of the owners the other day, I'm like, I don't even personally care about the content stuff. Like, yeah, it'll be great, it'll be nice, it'd be awesome if it'll help me out and help some out, and we both get something out of it. But I've hardly recorded anything I play while I'm in there. Like I was playing Battlefield, I haven't recorded it. I should have, because I've had some freaking awesome clippable moments and shit like that, and I already know though if I'm recording, those don't happen. The funniest and best things happen when you're not recording. I took out a helicopter for, I don't know what it was, and I witnessed it, so at least. Helicopter with an RPG that was like, I don't know what, 150, 200 meters away. Had a jet fly over me and my squad. I pulled the RPG out and just looked straight up and shot it out of the sky. That game was a hell of a game. I took out one jet, 3 helicopters, I think it was, and a tank or 2. It was a fun time. But yeah, so I've been doing that. So I like to do some streaming and, stream out of War, stream Battlefield, stream whatever else. Just maybe some random new game that came out that day. So I'm trying to do that. I gotta get my mic. My mic's been sounding funny lately, and I don't know what's going on. Obviously, I used to use NVIDIA Broadcast, but it's a little taxing on the GPU for some games, like some games that really utilize it. Plus I'm recording, so I know it's got its dual chips in there, one for encoding and whatever, and one for playing, but it still affects it. And when I had broadcast on, I noticed a lot of frame drops and stuff like that made it a little hard, especially while recording. So I'm using the Elgato one, and it's almost like it shuts off and then turns back on. Then it sounds kind of robotic, like it probably does right now, because I still haven't got it figured out. Ideally, I just don't have a streaming room. Won't have one. This is the room I got. This is the space I got, and I don't really want my computer in another separate room, believe it or not, just because it's nice when I record, but obviously the pain is if the wife's sleeping, or if me and her are just hanging out, or if she wants to talk to me. I feel bad if I'm just like, she has to sit there and not talk and be super quiet because I'm recording. So or she's sleeping and I gotta be quiet or don't want to turn the lights on and stuff like that. Even though I may have got my lighting better, I think I'm brighter, which I might need to work on. And I got a shadow right here from my mic where my light is, but I could probably do that like this. Maybe that might help. Oh, are you kidding me? But I had like a bigger floodlight that lights up my green screen because it was too dark. And if it's too dark, it doesn't pick up the green in OBS. So, but I didn't turn it on today and I forgot and I recorded a different video and then I hopped in here. I'm like, why am I so bright? I'm like, oh, that light's off. So if I don't have to have that on, that'll change things a little bit. Okay, what do we got broken here? Oh, brother. OEM sensor. Looks like just the OEM sensor, huh? All right, let's see. Let's see if I can make those. I don't know what I need. Not sure what I need to make those if I can. If I even have the equipment up here to do it. And I don't know if this is running or not. Yeah, it must be. All right, good enough for me. Oh. I did get a comment for a video to help with the dozer, possibly when it, kind of empties off the blade and goes behind you. So next time I hop in that, I'm going to have to remember and try to see if I can get that to work better. Basically, it's slow the hell down, is the short term of it. All right, that's a wear plate. Sensor. Belt sensor. Plastic, steel, electronic parts. Electronic parts, 6 plastic. I don't have plastic. Where do you even get plastic? I don't have a clue. All right. So it looks like we got to head into town. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, look at that. Just throw this down here in the corner for now. I don't know. Where did this drone come from? I should have 2, right? Yeah. Because I have one here, and I have, like, one over... Yeah, one over here by the store somewhere. So I had one over this side for screenshots and one on this side for screenshots, and I don't know where that drone came from. It's weird. But look at that, pre-planning. As soon as I was walking to the truck, I go, you know what? I think I bought some of those a while ago, and I put them in the truck for inventory space. All right, that wasn't too bad. Not a lot of downtime there. Plastics. I definitely gotta look at where I get plastics from. I feel like I should know that. I'd assume it has something to do with oil, right? Or maybe I can't make it. I don't know. Because I mean, ideally, that's the ideal thing, right? Like either I have to have some parts on backup, an order here, and just kind of stocked up, which works. But I'd also like to be able to make my parts. Not that they're that expensive, but just because I don't want to drive into town to get them sometime. But yeah, originally we weren't going to have a hopper, and I said, you know what, we're going to have a hopper because it's too slow progress. And I was like, but we're going to roll for it, and The luck I get, you can tell, isn't great because I've definitely had more not allowed to use the hopper days than I have. So, away with it all. Away with it all for content. But yeah, so if you don't like that change, let me know. And if it's like everyone's like, no, that's fine, and we get one person going, no, I don't like it. I mean, we'll probably have to go with majority. Or if you guys have a different idea, if you guys enjoyed it but you kind of agreed, maybe we can come up with something else that we can do and make it kind of fun still. But yeah, I just don't feel like we're progressing, and I don't like that feeling. I don't. I try to look at my videos and go, okay, would I watch this? Would I want to watch this full 1 hour long, 1.5 hour long video? And that's what I try to base it off of, and that is kind of what I base my editing. Like, I'm kind of more of the, what do they call that? Having a brain fart here. Unedited. They have a name for it, and I can't think of it. Full form. Like full form videos. I think the best practice is you edit out the blank moments, the not talking parts, the repetitive parts. Like, there's a lot of people you'd watch. I don't know about out of our world, but just in general, if they were doing this, they'd show them digging a little bit, they'd come back to it. If something funny happened, like they flipped their vehicle, but they'd just skip all this part, and then next thing you know, black screen, and I got the pit cleared. So let's move on. But I don't like that approach for multiple reasons. One, I don't like to watch all the content. Two, if I'm trying to figure something out, and I've said this before, and it's happened multiple times, like me and my wife are playing a game, like, a survival game. We're like, man, how do you make that? I just can't figure it out. If you search it, you can't find it. You're like, oh, let's pull up a video. Pull up a video, you see somebody, and they're just to that point where you're stuck, and then all of a sudden, all right, well, I got this new spear, or whatever the case might be, and it's like, how did you do it? Please. So that's happened multiple times for different kind of games. Either I was playing, or my wife was playing, or both of us were playing. And then most videos are, roughly 20-30 minutes long. I hate that. If I'm watching the video and I'm already that far in, I want more. Like, that's what I want to watch. I don't want to have to wait for the next week and stuff like that for another 20 minutes of video. But I don't blame people for doing it, right? They have some people out there, this is their job, this is their career, this is how they make a living. I make a living on my full-time job, and I make $0 off of this, and this is for fun, and that's what I'm enjoying. I'm close to making maybe like 30 cents a month. Once we hit 500 subs, we'll be there. But no, there's no plan of this becoming my full-time job. There's no, like, this is my reason for it, this is my dream, or anything like that. This is just me playing games, recording it, and making content that I enjoy. Hopefully other people do too. So let me know. Let me know what you don't like or you do like. Or if there's something that you think I should be doing different. Oh, that's right. We're saving. Then it's a nice time just to be able to talk. Just to hang out, talk about whatever else. I have said in the past, a game like Out of Orders, for me, especially being new, this whole talking to myself thing is new, and there's definitely an experience and a time curve, and stuff like that takes to know how to be interactive and be engaging, and I'm trying to learn that and come around with it. And this game here is extremely hard to do that. Like, if I, like playing Twisted, or not Twisted, Outbreak. One, I enjoy that game, but two, like, when I talk, it's almost easy because I'm talking about what I'm thinking. And it's always act like, oh, okay, I think this is gonna come here. Like there's always that. All I have to do in that game is just talk about what I'm thinking. This one, like, oh, I'm thinking about, I think I'm gonna come over here. I think I'm gonna dump this into this hopper. I think I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna scoop up a bucket of, like, it's all kind of a given. So, a game like this, I need to learn how to become a little bit more interactive with it, and how to do it. And then even that, a lot of times they say, talk to the camera like, or your microphone, your camera like you're talking to your friends. I've played this game with friends. Like, what we talk about has nothing to do with about what we're doing 90% of the time, right? Like, we're laughing, we're joking, we're just messing around. Like, again, we're not really talking about, okay, I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna scoop up this dirt here on this southeast corner, and obviously if I'm explaining what I'm gonna do for the episode, or what we're gonna do next episode, or my ultimate goals, like stuff like that, of course that's easy to talk about. But stuff like this, no. So I just try to fill it with whatever I have on my mind at the time. I usually like playing with friends, not related to Out of Ore. Or I will talk about Out of Ore and be like, what I wish, or I hope for. I wish this game would do this. Which, if the dev heard it, they're gonna be like, oh man, this guy's always bashing this game. Like, it's not good enough. It's not how I want it to come across. If the game was that bad, I wouldn't be playing it, right? Like, I did say last episode that I could feel the burnout coming on this game, and I took a couple week, like a week and a half break, and I'm gonna probably put out one episode a week, maybe two. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what people think or want, just to help with that. Because, like I said, there's a ton of stuff out there that I enjoy playing. So that's kind of my plan with Out of Ore. I'm gonna keep making content. I'm still having fun in the game. All right, so I'm still having fun in it. I could just feel that. And part of it might be that, might have been the way the wheel was kept spinning on me. Like, oh man, I just want to dig this episode. I know people want to see this pit grow and get bigger, and I like, man, if I can do it, but this episode, but I'm going to spend an hour. We're not going to get much progress because of it. So, we'll see if that helps at all. But, and also, looking at all the analytics, which is hard not to. Like, it is really easy to say, and I said it multiple times, like, I don't really care what my views are doing. I don't care what my sub count is at, stuff like that. But you do. I mean, ultimately, you do. I definitely care. I look at it all the time, and I've gotten better, because it would be like, man, I'd be checking that thing 15 times a day. Like, oh man, is anybody watching? Do they like it? Are they not watching it? Am I growing? Am I close to 500 subscribers? Did I drop it? Like Discord, people come in, people leave. I know when both happen, like I get a notification, a little message who left. I'm like, oh man, get upset that they left. I'm like, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. The Discord tries to be active, but it's not. There's a lot of people in there. For me, I mean, what is it, like 46, 48 people, which to me is a lot. But the majority of people don't talk or say anything, which is totally fine. And I blame me for that. I guess I have to figure out a way to make it more active if people so choose to be. So this whole endeavor, YouTube, Discord, everything and above, is just a big learning thing, and it's going to take time, unfortunately. But yeah, I watch the numbers, I see it. I'm like, oh man, only 3 people watch this video, and it's like, that sucks. Do I not make another one of those? And then I start going against my rules of I'm just making what I enjoy and have fun with, and hope other people do too. Um, a lot of indie games, which is what I've played a lot of, especially for quite a few years. And I've played big games, obviously. I'm playing Battlefield 6 now. I've played like Rocket League and a ton of other, big studio games, but I've always enjoyed the indie scene and the games that come out. And if I can get one person to see a game they've never seen before and try it and love it, that's awesome. If I can make one video, one tutorial on Out of War, and it helps one person, that's awesome. That is awesome to me. Like that tutorial video I made, kind of tutorial. It was more of a going through the Out of War tutorial. That's because I went through the discussion board and seen that reoccurring theme. And I wanted to know. I wanted to see, one, if it was broken, or two, if it wasn't, where new people might be getting stuck, because you see a lot of people saying, oh, I'm refunding the game. Even though normally I thought it said, game refunded under the comment if they do, and you never see that, but all the time. But it could have been something simple, and I'd hate for somebody that really could enjoy this game or any other game refund it because they don't enjoy it, because something wasn't explained or translated good. So I made that, and it seemed to help a few people, which is awesome. Doing this season the way I did it, I know a few people have said some things to me that were like, oh, it's awesome, it's a great game, but I have a hard time in sandboxes trying to find a way to have fun with it, and this really helped. There was more than one, but all it takes is one. I'm like, oh, cool. So I'm here, so I'm always down for any tips or anything you can think of that might make this content better. Puppy was like kicking my chair or something. I don't know, I think he's sleeping or dreaming. Yeah, and I don't want to go. I enjoy it. I have a good time. Some days I just get too lazy and I don't edit the videos, because I don't edit the videos, but sometimes I step away and do stuff, or have to use the bathroom, or go pick up dinner, or go make dinner, eat dinner, and I'm not gonna obviously leave that in the video, me muting my mic and turning off my webcam and you staring at a screen like this the whole time, for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, sometimes an hour. So yeah, that stuff gets edited out. If I go and change some settings, like personal settings, stuff like that, sometimes I'll edit that out just to give you more gameplay of that. But sometimes I'll leave it in if it's something that other people might be having problems with, and hopefully they'll see it and go, oh, that's why, I'm not going very fast after, decide not to use my wheel today. I don't know what. Maybe he's not kicking my chair. I don't know what it is. That was weird. So yeah, I'd come here, and sometimes in the middle of recording I get a phone call or have a conversation, or it just pisses me off, and I come back and talk about it. I know that one that happened a few months ago. Let's pull up here before I dump that all over the ground. Looks like we could do some more scooping here in this corner, but it looks like this. Just really need to roll this a little smoother, makes it a little easier to scoop dirt, but I think we're doing all right. Oh, and I gotta take off more right here. But talking about some things are, obviously a dangerous path. Me personally, I have no problem if somebody's don't agree with my thoughts or opinions. It's one of those, like, everyone Everyone's allowed to have their own thoughts and opinions. Like, you may be a Republican and I'm a Democrat, or I'm a Republican and you're a Democrat, whatever. Like, yeah, it means you're gonna have a lot of different views than I do. Don't mean we can't be friends. Don't mean you can't enjoy content or I can't enjoy your company. Just means it is what it is. Because one thing that, if you're old enough, you know, especially politics, pretty much never going to change anybody's mind on anything. If they have their ways, you're not going to change their mind. Most you can do is give your viewpoint, they give theirs, and that's pretty much the end of it. Like, just, just how it is. That's how it should be. I think understanding why people feel or see or think of something different than you is important. Because we all come from different walks of life, right? Different experiences, different generations, different environments, different, ways we were raised. And some topics may be a big deal to you that are not to me. Or vice versa, because I wasn't, I didn't get to experience that, whatever issue it is. So, but I'm still scared for the world. Too much stuff has happened this year that is absolutely insane, bonkers, and crazy. And it pretty much always comes around to the same thing, I think. Politics and religion. For majority of the stuff, right? Yeah, pretty much. Politics, religion, or probably race. I don't think that's as big as politics and religion is, but I think that's still a thing. I think a lot of the race issues come up because of politics. But race shouldn't really be a thing 2025. Maybe in 1725, but 2025. But anyway, yeah. So those are kind of my plans for the channel at the moment. Eventually, once I get my kick pay, right now I'm slowly but working on it, making emotes for Kick, because I get 60 emotes. So I am learning the whole emote making thing, which has been fun. Sub badges just in case. Either way, I want it to look professional, whether I ever got one or not. I don't really concern, but if someone chooses to, I want a nice looking professional channel, best I can anyway. With what I can afford and and my knowledge. Like I said, like this one here, I mean, decided to go with the face cam. I feel like that helps sometimes. And I look into this, field, and I don't see a lot of like out of or streamers with them. And maybe that's where I'm doing something wrong. But me personally, I like seeing face cameras. It helps me, connect with the streamer or the content creator, I guess, technically. I try to get high quality pictures and videos and camera's not the greatest. It's definitely my cheapest piece of gear that I've bought, and probably one of the next upgrades that would happen, barring my new monitor first, I think. But my new monitor won't really help you. Actually, it's going to make streaming and recording a little harder, but because recording ultra wide stuff isn't the greatest, so I'll still run it in probably 1920 by 1080, whatever. But my videos, I try to get them into a good balance of quality. Minus my audio, which I really gotta get worked on and figured out. I mean, I don't have a cheap audio setup, I wouldn't think. I mean, I have the Stream Deck. What is it? Stream Deck Plus, whatever has the dials on it. I have the Elgato. I don't know. DX or something like that. Shit, I don't know. This. I got, you know, a decent mic for compared to what you can buy, compared to what I started with. I had like a $50 mic, which didn't do too bad, but wanted something better, and it went right with the system, and I got to use the voice focus and stuff like that, which was supposed to be helpful, which seems to be, but I got to figure out something else. You know, I'm just trying to think. Monthly subscriptions alone just for stuff to help me stream. Canvas Pro for making thumbnails, because I was on Canvas for a while, and Pro just obviously has a lot more stuff on there that helps me with trying to make better thumbnails. I got rid of Monster Music because I wasn't adding music enough or streaming enough where I was playing music. Discord, yeah, Discord Prime, how is Discord called? Whatever the Discord is, so that way I can have better features and stuff, and higher quality on the Discord audio and video, and bigger file downloads, uploads and stuff to Discord. I bought MeBot for Discord because it was on sale. vidIQ to try to help me get, you know, ideas for some videos or titles and stuff like that to help me try to be competitive in the space. I'm trying to think. I know there's something else. I just can't think what it is. But, you know, spending money, putting a lot of money into this. Which is kind of crazy to think, right? Like, I'm putting money into something that I don't have intentions of getting money back out of. That is crazy if I actually look at it. Whatever. Just money. So yeah, it's just a little bit about me and how I'm trying to do things and what I'm trying to switch stuff to and around here. And once my internet, and it's probably what I'm gonna be waiting for, is, come on, my internet to be upgraded to fiber so I can get at least one up, one down. I have one down, like 38 megabytes upload right now. So dual streaming makes it a little hard, and stuff like restream and stuff. I don't like the quality of what I've seen for that in the past. So that's really not like an option I really want to go with. But I did hear a rumor we might be as high as 3 up, 3 down, and maybe at least 2 up, 2 down. But I don't even care about that. Just give me at least 1 up. That'd save me so much time uploading videos. So I literally, I'll get ready to go to bed. I'll go to YouTube. I'll select, you know, 1 to, that's what I do last night. 6 videos. Go to sleep and just let them upload overnight. Because it takes a lot of time. Let's see here. Let's just do a little cleanup on some of these walls here. probably walk around with my shovel and do clean. I think right there, I think I still have that corner and a little bit of that to do. And we'll get this guy moved. Realistically, I need to take some more off over there, but I'm not too worried about that. We'll figure that out. It's just dirt anyway, it looks like. Need to get my farming video, my farming mining videos out there. Like editing them and doing that stuff. That stuff's easy. The easiest part of it, making them and all that. It's the damn thumbnails and descriptions and stuff like that. Trying to do that the right, better way. Let's see here. Let's clean that up. I've sat there with videos for 2 weeks, already uploaded to YouTube, just waiting for thumbnails, just because sometimes I'm just too lazy to do it. You can't have that mindset. So yes, I'm just kind of cleaning up a little bit of the sides here right now. Like I said, I'll probably take the shovel along there and kind of smooth it out for looks. Alright. Let's get this up to the gas station. I think that is not too high, right? No, I think that's good down there. Let's see what we have for extra freaking conveyor parts, because we're definitely going to need some. Oh, I think we're going to be okay. Alright, let's get this out of here. Straight. Let's, elevator. Do some rights and some lefts. I think that should be good. What are we looking over here? Diamond, ruby, gold. Is this guy full yet? Oh, getting there. Got plenty of water. Probably have a little bit of coal, yeah, not a whole lot. I guess I might as well drive this back down. I was just gonna run down there, but let's bring this. Oh, I'm not backing up again. Not doing it. So we got to clear this off, and then I got to ramp down to the next level, clear that off, and rinse and repeat. Alright, so let's see. I gotta scoop all of this. Trying to think where I wanna put that at. Alright, or how I want to put it, I guess, more like it. But let's start by picking it up first. No, actually, that might be fine there. Alright, snap build is on, and look on the end of it. I don't really know where I want to put this at. Maybe like right here? Because I got this side to clear and this side, but I probably want it as close up here as I can, right? So let's go... Oops, wrong button. That. I'll have to go get some supports and put a couple extra supports up here. Oh, nope. Not gonna make it. I was hoping. Oh no, let's not. I want to keep the left there. Let's switch it with like the axe. I don't know what I was thinking by doing that, because that ain't gonna help me at all. All I really needed to do was make a ladder. Okay, maybe one more. We should be good now. That, okay. Alright, let's go 4. Now let's go left. Might not have enough elevators. Definitely not that one. Okay, that one will work. We just need to take it. Take it back one section. Like I thinking maybe just one might be good. Let's go. This is the hardest part sometimes. My super jumping. Is that really not place? There we go. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Now let's go here, 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 here. It'll be a little tight at first, but I think it will ultimately work. Definitely gonna need some more support. Like probably one more right in the middle. All right, let's see what I got. I don't think I got something. Even if it's metal, that's fine. Uh, 20 steel blocks. That should be enough. That'll definitely make it a little hard here when I go to dig here, but we can adjust that once we get to that point. I think, for sake of looks, do that. Actually thinking... Is that on the ground? Yeah, it's on the ground. That is on the ground. Ugh. All right. Is that on the ground? Yeah, it's on the ground. All right, so let's move this stuff out of here. Don't really need this much room, but let's... Let's move you. Like... there. Let's turn you on. Oh, I need my power input. And I kept the wire on me, yes. Just kind of surprised I kept the wire on me. And, oh, wow, that fits right like there. Perfect, I don't even need poles for here. And then... what does this create? 1,800, oh man, look how... ooh, dang. That was close, I forgot that I was gonna add more power requirements to that. Being that, I added more conveyors. Alright, let's clean up that weird little dot. See if we can't just smooth this out now a little bit, just to give it a little more natural look. Whoa. Trying to see what was down there. That support seems very dangerous that close to the edge, just saying. I do understand that. I mean, how cool would that be, like, if that actually fell because it wasn't, you know, the dirt did. I mean, it'd probably be a pain in the butt, but like real physics on like every dirt, I think that'd be a heck of a system that would take to run that and make it. All right. Bring this out a little bit. There, I think that looks a little better. Eventually we'll get some concrete walls and we'll probably go along and reinforce the sides of our little pit here, a little bench. And I'm pretty sure, now that I'm looking at this dirt and turning to grass, I'm pretty sure they made it so the water pump can touch dirt. I swear I read that patch note, or I was dreaming about it. I hope I read the patch note because I don't know if I should be dreaming about it, but I'm pretty sure that that's a thing now. And if so, thank you. Thank you. That is a very, very good change that I think will help improve things immensely. I'm not sure. I don't really need to smooth this out. I'm just gonna be digging it out. Don't need to smooth this stuff out. I should probably get this guy out of here though. Why I can. Assuming that I can. This thing is so loud. See, like, is it doing the thing again? Yeah, I don't. It's like I didn't save it. That has to do with the pedals. Because I had my steering wheel and stuff bound to stuff. And the pedals, for whatever reason, even though they're not turned on, not even plugged in, they go to like a half throttle thing. It's weird. Definitely bitching about that. I'm just thankful my wheel works for it. So don't use it enough. Don't use it as much as I thought I would, just because I haven't used it, but I've used my wheel way more than I thought I would overall. Still want to. I'm still keeping this, obviously, but I still want to use this guy. I just gotta figure out the best way to use this thing solo. I mean, it's gonna take like 40 trucks. By the time it fills it up, they leave. They go to dump. Someone comes in, backs up. You know what I mean? Oops. Let's turn you off. All right. All right. So we got this top part done. Now we're onto this bench here to clear, which looks like we'll have some dirt for a little bit. Is this all going to be dirt? We might just honestly scoop out the coal because we don't want to lose that. Oh, I discovered carbon. Let's go. Oh, so it's apparently because I haven't hit it yet. Discovered gold, discovered aluminum. Oh yeah, let's get all this stuff. Lithium should be. We already have lithium. Do I have any lithium on me? No. Trying to... This is going to be iron. I thought it was the lighter stuff. There's lithium. Is there anything else in here I can get? How about dirt? No, dirt's not a thing. So I got to mine it by hand to find it, huh? Very interesting. That should be it, because I already have iron, right? So platinum, copper I haven't found yet, silver. Like, does that mean does that mean this ore is in the game now? Like, are gases in the game? Did I miss something? Like, it looks like those are available to find. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So yeah, they're available to find. I don't know. I might need to reread the patch notes, see if I missed something. Okay, so yeah, so we may end up digging this coal out of here, and then we're probably gonna bring the dozer down here. I'll probably sell some stuff and go buy the bigger dozer, because I think every little bit of dozer helps. And then we'll just have to, let's see, how far does this little vein go here? It's got to stop, right? Because I just dug a hole deeper than that. All right. I'm pretty sure that is pay dirt, right? Yeah. I know we hit pay dirt in a bunch of our test holes over here. It was deep. We knew it was going to be a grind to get to it. Right there. Yeah, so we may bring the dozer in. We're going to clear that coal. Not maybe, we'll bring the dozer in, and we'll try to enjoy that piece of machinery and clear off some of this dirt and not waste time dumping it into anything. Let's boom, 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 boom. All right, perfect. All right, so we are going to call it there. We finished off that top bench finally after I don't know how many episodes we've had where I've been trying to deal with that, and either truck broke down, couldn't use the hopper, excavator broke down, whatever the case might have been, loader broke down. I don't know what it was. It just felt like it was taking forever to get what, really 40 minutes worth of work done. So yeah, so let me know what you think about the changes. Let me know if you mind, if you care, if you don't really give a shit at all, it's fine. Whatever. Like I said, I'm just trying to make it a little more enjoyable for both of us. And I actually had a lot better time this episode, just not having to worry about like, okay, this is what I want to do, but now what do I do? So, but thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you did, hit that like button. Leave a comment below. Any kind of engagement helps. If it's saying hi, what's up, any of your experiences, if something's gone well for you or gone bad, or if I've helped you, anything like that, I look forward to all those kind of comments and I appreciate them. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button for me, we're almost to 500. We're getting so close. I think we are 28 away now from that first goal of 500. And I'm very grateful for all the support so far. And thank you very much. Have a wonderful night, evening, and morning, and hope to see you next video. Bye.